Hey folks, Watson here from Watson's Reviews, and today we're checking out the LiberLive C1 Stringless Smart Guitar. And here's a fun fact you may have noticed. It was selected as one of the best at CES 2025 by Rolling Stone and Tom's Guide. I was actually at CES 2025, and I gotta tell you, there was a lot of cool stuff there, so to get these kinds of awards is impressive. You may have also noticed viral clips of this stringless guitar popping up on social media. And when something goes viral, it tends to get a lot of love and a lot of hate, whether it's deserved or not. One of the reasons for all the love is that you can quickly learn to use the LiberLive without a background in music theory. Another reason is that you can just pick it up and jam out, either solo or with friends. Then there's people like me who are into music recording, but sometimes just want to blast out a few chords without digging out a guitar, tuning it, and having to play it perfectly every time. On the flip side, some guitar purists get a little fired up, say it's an insult to guitar playing or a gimmick, etc. I'll give you my thoughts on the matter at the end, but first I want to show you what the LiberLive C1 can do and some of the many things that you could do with it, including using piano sounds. So here, let me give you a little sample. 1 and 3 minor 4 minor 5. This is my review of the LiberLive C1, 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 C1. So let's move on. Pretty cool, huh? So what makes the C1 so special? Well, it's a pretty revolutionary instrument and concept. It's the first stringless smart guitar, so it allows you to play, learn, and even compose music effortlessly, making it great for songwriters and performers. And the best thing is you can pick it up and learn how to use it in about 5 minutes. It's that easy. No strings, no tuning frustration, just pure music. And as you saw, it's not just for guitar sounds. You can add in some piano, activate the built-in drum machine and bass line generator to become your own little mini band, even when performing solo. Now, a lot of smart guitars out there still follow the traditional guitar design, and they add their smart functions via an app. The C1's a little different. It was designed from the ground up to simplify the learning path, so it makes musical enjoyment accessible to everyone. And the most obvious change is the absence of strings. This was intentional. A lot of beginners struggle with finger length, hand pain, or physical limitations like arthritis, for example. The LiberLive has replaced strings with a chord pad and the AB paddle system. All you have to do is press a chord pad and strum the paddle. So anybody can just pick this up and start playing within minutes. You don't have to have any musical theory knowledge. So let me give you a rundown of this from top to bottom. At the top, you'll find the transpose knob, so it lets you cycle through different keys. Next is the chord pad. So there's 7 main chord areas here, numbered 1 through 7, and each of them is further divided into 3 subsections, giving you a total of 21 zones. And you can assign chords to each section through the app, which allows you to explore and customize and just be musical. We'll cover this more in the app section later. The chord pads themselves are made of silicone, so they're slightly springy to the touch. It doesn't feel like pressing on a hard wood or metal surface, and each section also has a different raised texture. And the neck lights up with LED indicators, making it easier to identify and play the right chords. And a mistake that I made being used to bass guitar and acoustic guitar is that I was initially pressing way harder than I needed to on the chord pads. It just takes a gentle press, and you can keep your arms relaxed while playing. It keeps you from getting fatigued. This is the beat pad. You can tap it to adjust the BPM like this. Boop, boop, boop. And if you hold it and strum the paddle, it activates the drum machine. So it gives you a whole lot more possibilities to your music. Then there's the finger picking pad, which lets you isolate and play individual strings. Very cool. And now we have the mute pad. This stops the sound. And when you use it to end a performance, it brings the drum beat to a musical conclusion instead of just cutting it off, which is kind of nice. Very smart. So here are the strumming paddles that I mentioned, paddle A and paddle B. They can be assigned different instrument sounds, like guitar, piano, or bass. And you can use nearly 100 different rhythm patterns through the app, and which we'll get into more detail in a minute. But it's worth mentioning the intensity of your strumming affects the dynamics of the sound. So the harder you flick, the more powerful the sound. One of the things I really appreciate about this guitar is how many features it integrates directly into the instrument itself. Unlike a lot of other smart guitars, which require you to rely heavily on the companion app, the C1 includes many features like activating the drum machine, adjusting the BPM, finger picking, and then the mute pad, all built into the body of the guitar itself. So that means without even connecting to the app, you can still do quite a lot. It actually remembers the last setup you had loaded, So you can customize your sounds in the app, shut your phone off, and then do a performance without even needing your phone. And the design is just well thought out. You don't have to search all over the guitar to find the controls. Just about everything is laid out right in front of you. Very intuitive. So that's the performance stuff, but while I'm showing you the guitar body, here is the discreetly positioned on-off button. Just give it a long press, and then the 3.5mm line out there, the volume knob, and then the USB charging port. A word on audio features: it has a surprisingly powerful set of built-in speakers, a 3-inch mid-woofer, a 180mm bass-boosted wind tunnel, and a 0.8-inch tweeter that when combined just gives it a nice full sound. Or you can use the 3.5mm jack, which can go to headphones or any other audio equipment you want. And those built-in speakers will give you 6 hours of performance from its USB-C rechargeable battery, and 12 hours when you're using external speakers. That's a lot of music. On to the app. The C1 pairs seamlessly using Bluetooth with the LiberLive app, and it unlocks a whole treasure trove of features. First, customizable sounds like piano and bass, which you can assign to either paddle. You can select a whole bunch of different styles of strumming and picking to get just the right feel for your guitar sound. And the piano and bass also have their own unique set of rhythms to choose from too. Then you can select different drum patterns by style or genre, and choose the exact BPM that you want too, if you find one you like and just want to speed it up or slow it down. And then for those wanting to learn songs or just play along with songs you already know, there's a huge library of famous tracks to load up and play. You can also experiment with different genres like rock, jazz, blues, thanks to all the customization features. This is where the LED indicators become even more useful because they synchronize with the chord instructions on the app. Remember to let her into your heart, and then you can start to make it better. Hey Jude, don't be afraid. So whether you're practicing chord progressions, composing new tunes, or just having fun experimenting and noodling, the LiberLive C1 and the app make it all effortless and fun. And portable too. The guitar weighs about the same as a MacBook Pro, and its patented foldable design means you don't have to worry about losing parts. So for those of you that love to perform, the portability means you can take your music anywhere, whether it's a backyard barbecue, coffee shop, your parents' house, whatever. The built-in speakers and headphone jack give you instant sound. And if you're using the app, the wireless connectivity means no cords. No musician likes tangled cords, let me tell you. Speaking of portability, everything that comes with the C1 can fit in this handy padded carrying case. You've got the USB-C charging cable, the unit itself, and this nice shoulder strap. And side note, the strap has that universal design, so if you're a performer that likes to use your own decorative strap for fashion points, it's easy just to swap it out. I like this one though. So who is the C1 really perfect for? Honestly, it's a game changer for students, professional musicians, and casual players alike. Beginners are going to love how easy it is to just start playing without having to worry about strings or tuning. And I think pros can appreciate the advanced features for composing and then live performances. Plus, tech enthusiasts will be excited about the unique fusion of smart technology and music. So to wrap up, I should first answer the question, is it a gimmick? Short answer, no. It actually fills a very specific musical need, and it does it nicely. It's not trying to replace the guitar or anything like that. In fact, with the C1 in my arsenal, I'm probably more likely to come up with new uses for my old guitar by using the C1 as a creative tool. It makes it easier to come up with new chord progressions, etc. In fact, I found that I had a lot more of what they call happy accidents while just playing around, because you can run through chord sequences so fast, and everything that you play is an actual chord. So that was an interesting side effect. So I have to say this is a truly innovative product that combines musicality with technology in a way that's accessible for everyone. It's fun, futuristic, and foldable. Well, so if you're curious about trying guitar on a portable and versatile instrument, or looking for a high-tech way to enhance your musical journey, the LiberLive C1 Stringless Smart Guitar is definitely worth checking out. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Don't forget to subscribe and all that jazz, and let me know in the comments what you think about smart guitars like this. So, keep on strumming, stay musical, stay innovative, and we'll see you next time on Watson's Reviews. Watson out.